Hello, this is Crypto CJ. Welcome to today's trade of the day. It's the Monday night Zoom edition, and starting a little late today, so I'm gonna get right to it. Let's go to the Bitcoin chart, check it out. It's been doing some interesting things. Okay, you guys seeing my 4-hour Bitcoin chart?
Yes.
All right, good. I made a slight adjustment to the trend line I drew on Friday. Bitcoin looks like the whales have tried to dump this thing, but people are coming in, scooping it up. So I think that bodes well for the continued rise of Bitcoin. Maybe might punch past 60. Wouldn't surprise me if it came down around 55 or so and then bounced up. But so far so good. We've had we've been above 50 now for several days. Let's go on the day chart. Yeah, we passed 50 on the 5th. So, nearly a week of over $50,000. And, most experts think Q4 is going to be bullish for Bitcoin and probably the altcoins as well. So, I like what I see so far. Back to the 4-hour again. Yeah, I could bounce off that. Let's see the 1-hour. Yeah, we're getting pretty consistent higher highs and higher lows. So that's a good trend for those of us who are hodling some Bitcoin, plus the overall market as well. But what we are getting regarding the altcoins, we like to trade the altcoins. That's why we're here. Is Bitcoin with its positive trend is pulling some of the funds out of the altcoins. So not a lot of the altcoins are reacting well to this. We're going to look at Ethereum now, and we'll see that a little bit closer. Here on let's look at the day first. We broke out of this pennant and then came back again yesterday down to 34, and then it went up a little bit again today. But it's been stuck in this range. Ethereum from like 3650 down to about 3350. So this $300 range, it's been chopping in here. Did have a rise from about the 4th through the 7th, and then dropped again and came back. Seemed to have some resistance here at right around 3650. So Ethereum has not enjoyed the same pump that Bitcoin has, and a lot of the altcoins have been all over the place. We'll look at those shortly, but yeah, most of the time Bitcoin, rising tide lifts all ships. It'll raise all or most of the altcoins with them. But sometimes if it pumps pretty hard, 4, 5, 6% a day, then people will dump their altcoins and buy Bitcoin, and that'll affect the price of the altcoin. So that's something to keep in mind. On the plus side, you can have a pumping Bitcoin market and still get some good entry prices on altcoins if you're looking for some dips or even some swing trades. So, all right, any questions on Bitcoin or Ethereum? All right, let's go to Altcoin Alert and see if it has anything for us to check out. All right, so I looked at this Nest Tree egg coin this morning. Couldn't even really find it on an exchange. I didn't look that hard though. I never heard of it, so I suspected it was a low volume, probably something either new or. And I saw some chatter in the Slack group about it. It had 100 score at about 7:30 this morning when I was looking at it, and that's just because the last time the the Altcoin Alert algorithm had looked at it, it had kept going up, and anytime it had taken a dip. So hence the 100 score, but it didn't really have much of a history that I could tell. Go ahead and click it, and looks like the price and the Altcoin Alert score are pretty close. Again, there's no scientific relationship between these values, but sometimes when the when the price is low and the AA score is high. So when the blue line is low and the white line is high, that can be worth checking out. Pat Thompson teaches more about that in his Easy Trade webinar, which is tomorrow night. So you might want to check that out. Actually, let's look up egg. I don't use this very often. It's not working. Oh, bummer, it's frozen. Oh, there we go. All right, I have some computer problems. This is annoying. Oh, well, so much for that. Oh, this is not good. Okay, I had a little anxiety there. I'm doing a Zoom about how to use Altcoin Alert, and my Altcoin Alert was frozen. All right, let's look at the AA scores again. Let's look at something a little more common, like Atom. And I think I have that one up. I do. That's the wrong screen though. Let's go here. So the last day, Atom's had a pretty good run lately. Hit, yeah, all-time high in September, dropped down quite a bit, came back up again last week, up to 41. It's down in the 30s again. This one's had quite a ride. I've traded it off and on for the past 6 weeks or so. And in the hour chart, it's mostly trending down, lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, these are some of my least favorite patterns. Just when it's a squeezy dip, it just and the candles are all small. It's just kind of an excruciating slide. I think I've even got something going on with this. Yeah, I've got a long position on Femex here, slightly down, but not much. So hopefully this will bounce off this SMA line and work its way up. But regarding Altcoin Alert, as far as an entry, when you see a squeeze like this and then more of a bubble, that's when you start to look for the 1, 2, 3 dip. But again, when you have all these small candles just hugging the Bollinger Band, that's not always a good place to get in. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dips. It was still trending down until a couple hours ago, and then it came back up. So, waiting for 6 dips, or you could ladder buy, buy it here on the 3rd one, and then again on the 6th one. Actually, that would have been a pretty good trade, because if you bought it, say 1, 2, around here, you bought it again down here up to the SMA line. The first position breaks even. The second position makes about 0.8%, plus you got double the money in it. So that's not bad. I don't like going into a trade thinking I'm going to ladder buy. If I'm going to do that, I'll just wait. So, all right. That covers Atom. That was really the only one above 80 in the AA scores, I think, that are worth looking at. So do some other sorts. You can sort by trading activity, social, for really short trade, this 1 hour projected range. Elder Impulse, which is several different price momentum, volatility, indicators kind of rolled into one. Bryce Paul of the CryptNation group likes this one a lot. Alan in the Slack group recommends doing a sort by Elder Impulse and matching it up with long-term sentiment. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to sort by, actually the daily is the one he likes. Yeah, so we're looking for bullish and very bullish on the long-term sentiment. Again, that's going to be your Twitter data and some, what people are talking about. And then bullish here on the other impulse, which is more of the actual trading, candle action momentum, things like that. So when we have good readings on both of these, I like to check these out. Looking for neutral or better on the AA score, preferably neutral or better on the trading activity. We've got a thumbs down here, so that's a concern, but really big social activity, fire on that up 200%. I also like to see this value 5% or higher, but it's kind of small. But Axie's been a pretty good coin to trade. I've been trading it for probably 2 or 3 months now. So let's go ahead and check it out, see if we can find one, or at least a strategy here. Actually, I didn't finish my thoughts on Atom. So at this point, it looks like it's dipping again. I would probably do an alert, maybe down here, around $31, and try to catch another dip and then get in. I don't recommend getting in now or trying to, this is just falling. So, all right, Axie looks kind of similar. Let's look at the day chart, get a big picture view. Hit an all-time high recently, last week, 156, trending down since then. On the 1 hour, yeah, it's just been falling lower, mostly lower lows. Some highs have punched up a little bit, but just dropped again. All right, so this is a pretty good example of the kind of bubble we're looking for in a 1, 2, 3 dip. Most of you guys have seen that trading on iCoinPro. It's my favorite way to trade. And we got the Bollinger Bands squeezing together and then blowing up in this big bubble. Big crashing dip here. 1, 2, 3. Actually goes into a 4th dip. So I'm not even sure if you would count that as a return or not. So anyway, a good entry point would obviously be right around here, around this 4th dip. Up to the SMA line would be 3%. That's a good day trade. You'd be out in about 3 hours. We like that. If you want to hold on longer, there's some resistance right up here, around 118.37. So that's 4.5%. If you're a real cowboy, you can try to hold on for this this recent high of 120. That'll get you 6%. But again, the risk goes up quite a bit as you work your way on up. So, all right. Any questions on Axie or Atom?
Did you trade either today?
I traded Atom.
Okay.
And I'm down a little bit on that one, so we'll see. Yeah, it's my punishment for I had a good weekend trading, so Saturday and Sunday worked out pretty well, and then today I made 3 trades and all 3 of them are down, so but not a lot. So we'll see.
Night's not over.
Yeah. I've got iPhone Lori B. I'm getting a picture of your ear. Okay, wasn't sure who that was. All right, that's much better. Rather see your face than your ear, but all right, maybe it's a volume issue, but okay. So let's go back to iCoin or Altcoin Alert. We will go ahead and look. Let's do a social activity sort, which will sometimes bring up some of these long-term sentiments and the Elder Impulse Daily. So got FX, Secret, and Axie we just looked at are all in this category. Let's check out FX. I haven't looked at that one in a while. Go to Coinbase.
I can't hear your volume.
Oh, is there anyone else who's having trouble hearing me?
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm having
fine.
troubles hearing you.
I could hear you.
I can hear you.
I can hear
Okay.
you.
Perfect for me.
Okay, I think more people can hear me than not, so I'm not sure what I can do on my end. I don't know if turning up my volume makes much of a difference, but let's see, where was I? FX, okay. On the date, sure, well, it's a recent listing, that's right. Let's see if we can get a more price action than this. Bittrex. Whoa. It's a little bit more. 14th of July. Had a listing there. On the 1 hour. Volume's terrible. You know, I think I'd rather have something with some volume than this. So go to the Coinbase listing and just go with the 1 hour. You had the big pump, big drop, then another pump. Man, I'm starting to see this more and more.
Hmm.
I usually just try to catch this early if on a SIGDEV or something, and a significant development alert on the Slack group. This kind of teacup thing has been happening more and more. I have to take that into consideration. All right, on the 5 minute, we had a nice rise up here to over $1.80 and a big drop, about 50 cents, and it's working its way up. It's really nice candle action here, breaking through the top of the Bollinger Band. This one might be pumping. I mean, there's really no technical analysis behind this. If you want to see if it's going to return to where it was, there's a little bit of resistance here at $1.69. It's almost 10%. Some more resistance here at $1.76. And then the risky one up here, $1.88 for 22%. So this could be interesting if you want to maybe a small portion of your balance to throw in there and see if it pumps. But the safer play is to try to find some support, put an alert on that. So there's some support here around $1.17, $1.23, might split the difference for $1.20. Set an alert, right about here. I think I'm going to do that. Dip. Yeah. I like round numbers. So get rid of that. All right, so there. It's my alert. We'll see if that that goes off anytime soon. Looks like it's pumping though.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's look at one more on Altcoin Alert. Okay, we've done the AA score. We did the Elder Impulse social activity. Let's do trading activity. We'll sort by that. And looking for fire or thumbs up on trading activity. Usually AA score of neutral or better, and neutral or better on the other indicators as well. So we've got Bitcoin Gold. Not that familiar with that. Got fire on the trading activity. I wonder if this is just catching. Yeah, I know what's happening here. People see Bitcoin, and some retail traders who are just learning will see Bitcoin in the title. They think it's the same thing as Bitcoin that's been going up and been in the news. So they say, oh, 7,250. That's way better than 55,000. Let's buy it, or 57,000. Let's buy that. So it ends up going up, catching a ride off Bitcoin's tail. So Let's check it out. Okay, Bitcoin Gold, pump in May, the big drop, some recovery into August, another drop, and working its way back up from there. On the hour, we had highs a few days ago around 76, 77. Looks like some resistance around, we had around 70, then it punched through. It's at 72 now. Had a couple big spikes, a couple big drops. This one's crazy erratic. So I'm not sure if TA is really going to help us here. You could probably set an alert. There's a little bit of support here around 67, 90, just under 70. Look at this big candle, big one down, medium size up, small down. It's not really forming any kind of, bubble or dip, or hasn't even seen, it just bounces off the bottom of the Bollinger Band. That might be a better place to put a, to put an alert down here, like 69.19, see if it visits this Bollinger Band again and bounces up. You could see if it does that, it forms a couple of candles. I'd say it's maybe slightly better than 50% chance, but not much that it goes your way. But then again, maybe as long as Bitcoin's pumping up, this will follow it for a while on its coattails. So, all right. So, is there any other coins you want to look at on Altcoin Alert before I move over to iCoinPro?
Yeah, CJ, can you hear me?
I hear Robert. Go ahead.
So yeah, I noticed early this morning, and I brought this up on the Slack channel. EGG fired at a 100 score.
Yeah, you're a little late. We talked about that earlier.
Oh, sorry. All right, never mind.
And just to reiterate, that's because in its past history, every time this set of circumstances happened, it bounced back, and that's why it had the 100 score. I haven't seen many of those, and I've been in Altcoin Alert for over a year. So I tried to find it using the, we never did find that, did we? Let's see if we can.
Yeah, Pizza Mind chimed in. He said it was a new coin. He said that's maybe why you didn't find any history on it.
Yeah, I can't. It's not even on Coinbase on TradingView. So anyway, yeah, I guess we won't catch that one. So Altcoin Alert. All right, if there's nothing else on here, then I will go ahead and move over to iCoinPro. And at the moment, I'm on the RSI SPY, which is one of the two information sources I like the most on iCoinPro. I can sort by the 1 hour RSI. This is, when they're pink like this, they're overbought. When they're green like this, they're oversold. If you can find coins that are oversold on both the 1 hour and 4 hour charts, those can be coins that are due to come back. They've been beaten down pretty hard. So a lot of these are Bitcoin pairs, which I don't trade very often, but this one's interesting. YFII is well below 30 on the 1 hour and slightly above 30, but not much on the 4 hour. So I think this is worth a look. I've also got a drop down menu here that'll take me to TradingView. Okay. So this one has just been dropping all day. What's the big picture? Big pump at the end of the month. I got the wrong one. Let's go to, that'll be confusing. pump here and dropping since then down to, well, this is YFII. Sometimes I get this one and YFI confused. Is that the one that was on there or not? YFII. Okay, good. I'm on the right one. Okay, let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, dropping hard. Lower highs, lower lows.
Hmm.
So is this one going to come back? It looks like it's going through another dip sequence. We've got a squeeze and then a bubble again. It went through this one here and didn't really do much. It's one of those longs, kind of squeezy ones, and then it bubbled out a little bit. But, you know, lots of dips in here, 6, 7, 8 dips. So this one's not responding well to the Bitcoin pump. So on this one, I would probably set a low alert and wait for some candle action. See how there's a bunch of green candles here. And that would be my goal, a move like that, you know, like 1.5%. I don't know if I have enough confidence in this to do all that just to get 1.5%. So not thrilled about that one. Let's look at something else. But of course you'd expect bad, you know, evidence of getting beaten down of candle action like that when you see values like this on the RSI. So Algo has been another one that's been struggling lately. Let's check that one out. See if that's on my list. It is. So Algo had a nice run in September, then dropped quite a bit. Came up again last week and then dropped again. On the 1 hour, it's been dropping for the last few days pretty consistently.
Not fast enough.
I was gonna say, I have some friends involved in this.
Hey, it's closer now than it has been in a week. So
Yeah, yeah, hang in there.
I'm going
On the 5 minute, do we want to buy a long position in this?
to, actually, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That looks good.
All right, well, we do have a nice dip sequence here. One, big bubble. 1, 2, 3. So you'd probably buy it here. There's actually a 4th dip, so it'd go against you at first, but then it would start to come up. So if you're in right around here, some resistance here, right around 1%. I don't know. I'd probably wait for another dip sequence and set an alert.
CJ, the general trend of that, well, not just that coin, but all the coins is down at the moment
Most of the
because,
altcoins, yeah.
yeah, because Bitcoin's going up. So what I've followed a couple of those rules recently, and then I've found that it just keeps going down. So I think sort of picking a long is really difficult at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a pretty good point. I mean, we talked a little bit about this earlier. Bitcoin is dipping now, so unfortunately, when it comes to the altcoins, a big aggressive Bitcoin move is bad. The Bitcoin drop is bad. With the altcoins, we want Bitcoin to be reasonably steady. We don't really have that right now. So, there is some value in what Craig says, and that's why I'm suggesting to you guys, at least at the moment, to put alerts, to have an alert, have it go off, reevaluate. So if Bitcoin is still moving one way or the other pretty strong, you may not just want to trade any altcoins right now. So, kind of rethinking some of the decisions I made this morning, because now some of my stuff's down even more. So, but yeah,
Hindsight.
so yeah,
Don't
all-
think about it.
it's always perfect.
Yep.
And, you know, we have ladder buying and money management strategies available to us to get us out of those situations. So we'll see.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up Algo, and let's go to the other iCoinPro
Buddy.
sort that I like, is a buddy coin crawler. All right, I like to sort from this column here, the average low to the SMA. The low is the 24-hour low, and the SMA line is that pink line you see in between the Bollinger Bands on my charts. So I'm looking for values 5% and higher. Those are the coins that are usually moving the most. This one here on Binance is a new listing, rare. This one here, Jasmy, is a recent listing. FX we just looked at. So it's a lot of these newer coins that are the most volatile right now. You know, DDX is a fairly new coin. You know, Shiba, I know you guys have heard about probably on in the crypto news. So it's kind of tapering off. It's only got a 5.37 value right now. So let's go ahead and look at Jasmy. Over here. Yeah, this was listed on the 7th. Yeah, here it is again, a big pump, a drop, and then another pump. We have to rethink this. A lot of times I'm just trying to catch this, you know, 5 or 10% up here when the Slack group, you know, alert comes. I might want to still do that and then wait for the drop down to the initial area of like 4 or 5 cents on this one. You know, and get it. Wow. It's on the hour chart, but yeah, it's get 20 or 30%, have it coming back. That'd be cool. Cool. Okay, and the 5 minute, this one's actually trending up, unlike most of the ones we've looked at today. Not seeing a real good pattern for us on a dip. What it might do is bounce off this SMA line. We've got 3 green candles going up. You've got resistance right at, go to the top of the Bollinger Band, 6%. Actually, some resistance back here around 5%. These 2 candles around 7. Yeah, up here around 9. Probably try to just pop this for a quick 5% on a trend trade. Yeah, if I were so inclined. So otherwise, you've got some support in the short term at around 7.5 cents. Up here, like 7 3/4. Maybe set an alert down here and see if it comes down and then reevaluate. All right. Look at one more from iCoinPro. FX. Should we look at Shiba? Shiba. Sure, why not? It's Shib, not Shiba. That's why it's not coming up. Look at this one. All right. Yeah, the big move last week. Still going. I think this is the all-time high of 35.07, whatever fraction that is. I don't know. Can you really apply technical analysis to a meme coin? I don't know. Got some support right around here-ish. 28.50. It's going into a squeeze. Could go either way. Yeah, if you have a burning desire to trade this and take a gamble, probably set an alert right around here, around 28.50, and then reevaluate. So sorry for the lack of precise commentary on this particular project, but what can I do? Alrighty then. Any questions on iCoinPro or Altcoin Alert?
What
Are
was the
there-
cup thing you referred to? The
Oh,
teacup?
Teacup.
Is that something I can look up on my own? It's a real,
Cup and handle might be a better way to call.
okay, got it. I've heard of that.
I think that's the better.
I don't even know what that Jasmine is.
I don't either, but yeah, there's also a handle on it. Again,
Yeah.
I don't trade these patterns very much because being a day trader, but on the longer charts, like the hour charts, you see those kind of things. Now it's hit the all-time high and dropping again. So I'm not sure what you do with it, but what I wanted to emphasize is so many times we see these pumps and then drops, but the last, I'd say, couple months, they've been returning to where they were a few days later. So I might put a small amount of money on some of these, see if they return. Seems like when I do, I get burned, but feels like gambling. But if there's a pattern,
Yeah.
if we keep seeing patterns that are consistent, that's at least not as much gambling. Anyway.
But if you don't believe in the project, then even as a swing trader, that's,
Yeah.
oh
There's
well,
always that chance that you're stuck with it. So
yep,
as a day trader, it's less likely, but it does happen sometimes as well, especially if you ladder buy something a couple of times. I wouldn't want to ladder buy something like this.
yeah, exactly. But it was the term that I was like, okay, where'd that come from?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome. Any other questions or coins you guys want to look at?
How about FET?
That was one of my favorites to trade when I first started a couple years ago.
Oh, really?
Good old fetch. Okay, so we had, I think this was an all-time high for FET, over $1.18 about a month ago. Hard time since then, coming back a little bit. On the hour, we got a pump, 88 cents, drop, reclaim most of it, dropped again. That's not looking good. And then we got one of those squeezy, dip sequences here where we don't really get a bubble. Kind of got one here. If we gotten in here around 1, 2 dips, MACD cross, maybe small profit there. I think if you want to trade this, maybe go to a longer chart, like a 15 or 30 minute. Still not seeing a good area of support. Broke through the support we had at 73, but not by much. So this might be support right about here. 73.25 or 73 around there. So you could set an alert a little differently than I usually do, where I'm looking for low prices. Here, I want to see evidence of a recovery. I want to see price go up. So maybe put an alert on 73 and see if the price is going to come up and honor the support. It may not. There's some secondary support down here around 69 cents. That would be another kind of like a low buy order or low. Maybe that would be a better play. Yeah, it's like 4 days old, but put an alert down around 69 cents and reevaluate.
Okay.
Are you in FAT at the moment?
Right.
Okay, what's your goal with this?
70, no, 83.
83, okay. So is
Not
this
gonna
more of a,
make it.
like a swing trade for you then? Like something for a couple weeks or,
No, I was hoping sooner, but probably not.
okay. Do you mind telling me where you bought it?
Coinbase.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, why?
what price
Why?
level?
Why I bought it?
No, what
No,
price level?
dollar amount.
Oh, 0.73.
All right, so you're essentially at break even now.
Uh-huh.
And was this today or recently or?
Yeah, it was today.
Okay, so you have a goal. You bought at 73, you want to go to 83 cents. You know, and there's some price action that justifies that. Just know when you're going for something like this, it could take a few days. So, all right, cool.
Actually, it looks like it's expanding out. So good. I don't know what it
Well,
looked like when you bought in, but
yeah, it's bubbling out, but it's trending down. So,
Right. But the MACD looks like it might turn over.
yeah, let's look at the
And
shorter.
we'll see.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see. It's trying to come back. We're pulling for it. Go fat.
There you go.
Right,
Yeah,
thank you.
we're pulling for you, Anna.
Thank you so much.
Brooklyn wants me to look at all four of these coins. Pig, SPS, Mover, and Arweave.
I'm sorry. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much, CJ, for everything you do. Everybody that attends. Those four, two I'm in, and another one I was trying to get in. And well, actually, the other two, somebody else, or two other people that I know are in or are getting in. So
All right, well, we're at about 45 minutes now, so pick one.
let's do pig.
Pig. I know nothing about pig, so this could be an education for me as well. Okay. Does it have a? I'm not showing it on the trading view at all, so I could find it on.
Okay.
You messing with me or what?
Do something worthwhile then. Let's do Moon River.
Okay,
When's
we'll
Moon River coming back? Yeah.
look at Mover.
Yeah, it's Moon River, but yeah.
Okay, Moon River. Oh, so it is. KuCoin. I love KuCoin. All right, fairly recent listing there. Big pump. Interesting.
Wow.
After the listing, but you know, the KuCoin listings don't move as much, don't move the market as much as the Coinbase Pro and Binance, but we may need to rethink that. That's a really nice move over like a day, 2 days.
Well, we
several
don't
days.
never really see anything from KuCoin if you really think about it. Like I have to go inside there into the trading account and see what they put on new. You know, I don't have like an alert. I mean, I guess you could. I think there's a news feed in there, but I don't ever see what's. And then even if it's on KuCoin, it's already on somewhere probably else before.
Yeah, which that means I can trade it somewhere else. I like that. So make a note to myself. I want to find KuCoin like a Twitter feed or something, or suggest to the. I don't recall getting KuCoin alerts either. So
This is Moon River is actually based on like the same style of protocol as like Solana.
okay,
So they say like this in Arweave or like the ones that are going to be backed. And that's why, I wanted to look at the other one as well. And then they got a couple more that are coming up. I think Phantom might be on there. But like this one's like pretty much does like one more thing that Solana doesn't do or something. I don't remember exactly.
okay, that's cool. Well, Solana's a good project. We like that. All right, looks like we missed the dip sequence here. That was a pretty good one. Big bubble. Didn't move up much in price though. We did have a spike up here. So Had you gotten in 1, 2, 3, say right about here? And looked for this kind of resistance, you might have gotten a quick 5%. Otherwise, you'd probably still be in it. So a little bit negative. But it does look like it's trending up a little bit. So what?
Are you in it, Brooklyn?
Yeah, but I got on it. I think I got in like at 340. I think I got in, and
Oh.
yeah, it was late, and I was just scared.
As in time 340?
No, it was I got in at 340 for per.
I don't even see it hitting 340. So,
Yeah, that's not what he wants to hear.
That's,
But,
well, that's because we're on a 5
oh,
minute
okay.
chart.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
this
or
was
sure.
like at least 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely don't want to hear that. Okay, got it.
Go Moon River.
I feel for you, Brooklyn. I feel for you.
Yeah, we're sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
It's all right. The sell order, I think it might have been more than that. The sell order is still stuck. That's stuck there, but I took a picture and I think that's at like 420. So it had to be up there.
Yeah, it was.
You
It's
you know it's
500 and
bad when
something.
the sell order laughs at you when you put it in.
Exactly.
That's where the
Exactly.
volume needs to be turned up. Yeah, okay.
Oh my,
Thanks,
got
CJ.
a comedy show here. Well, you know, I don't know what your balance is, but you could buy another, you know, it's trending up a little bit now. Make another purchase, at or about where you were, and then try to ride it back up. So
No, I moved on. I'm gone. already.
25% ladder buy, it's pretty ambitious.
No, I'm
But,
waiting. I'm holding.
No,
I'm holding.
all right.
He's moving
That bag
into
is
big
dead.
now instead.
Okay. All right, Jared chiming in that Moon River was in the CryptNation newsletter. I think I skimmed through that. It's looking kind of coming back to me now. So long-term potential, and he's doing well with it. So it's all good. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up pretty quick. Any other questions on Altcoin Alert, iCoinPro, day trading, the market in general? All right.
No, thank you.
I will hang around a little bit longer, maybe 15 minutes or so for people who are interested in the thing I've been emailing about the last few weeks. I know some of you guys are in it already, so we can talk about that. We had a webinar on that earlier today. So I will stop the recording here. And for those of you watching on the replay, appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you Friday.